Hey everyone, and welcome to MoneyTree. Does investing feel, I don't know, kind of like a giant complicated puzzle where you're missing half the pieces? Well, it absolutely doesn't have to be. Today, we're going to give you a simple, powerful three-step launchpad to start building real wealth right now. So let's just dive right in. So what's with this number? Negative 3.5%. This is inflation. Think of it like an invisible tax that's hitting your savings account every single day, making your hard-earned cash worth less and less. It basically punishes you for not putting your money to work. Let me show you what I mean, what this actually looks like in the real world. I mean, just think back a few years, right? That $100 bill in your wallet, it just felt different, didn't it? It could buy a whole cart of groceries, fill up your gas tank with plenty to spare. Now, that same $100, it just doesn't have the same punch. That is inflation, right there in your wallet. And the only way to fight it is to make your money grow faster than prices do. So how on earth do we do that? Okay, so step one isn't about jumping headfirst into the stock market. Not yet. It's all about preparing for the journey. You got to think of this as building your financial armor, something to protect you from all the unexpected hits life can throw at you. This is not a delay. This is the absolutely essential foundation you need for long-term success. The logic here is just so powerful. First, you've got to attack any high-interest debt you have. We're talking credit cards, personal loans, stuff like that. Why? Well, think about it. Paying off a credit card that's charging you 25% interest is the exact same thing as earning a guaranteed 25% return on an investment. No stock on earth can promise you that. Second, build up an emergency fund, 3 to 6 months of living expenses. This is your safety net. It means a surprise car repair doesn't force you to sell your investments at the absolute worst time. All right, with your armor on, it is time for step 2. And this is where we kind of flip the whole script. See, most people think investing means you have to be this brilliant stock picker, finding the next Amazon or Nvidia. Not only is that insanely hard, it's incredibly risky. There's a much smarter, way simpler path. It's called passive investing. You stop trying to pick individual stocks and you start owning the entire market. So how do you do that? With something called an index fund. It's amazing. An S&P 500 index fund lets you buy a tiny little piece of the 500 biggest companies in the US, all with a single click. So instead of trying to gamble on which single company is going to win the AI race in 2026, you own a piece of the entire AI revolution. Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, you get all of them. It gives you instant diversification, which is your best defense against one company going under. So you've built your base, you've automated your wealth engine. Now for step 3. And honestly, this is the most important part of all, your mindset. Look, long-term wealth isn't built by staring at your phone and trading every day. It's built through patience. The most powerful tool you have isn't a trading app. It's your calendar. It's time. And this is absolutely crucial. Time in the market is so much more important than timing the market. Just look at this chart. The data shows that if you just stayed invested for a full decade, you got the full returns. But if you panicked, sold your stocks, and you missed just the 10 best days in the market, you would have lost out on a massive 2/3 of your potential gains. You see, the market's biggest jumps often happen right after the scariest dips. If you sell when you're scared, you lock in your losses and you miss the ride back up. And that right there brings us to the ultimate pro tip. The single biggest threat to you building wealth isn't picking the wrong stock. It's not a market crash. It's your own emotional reaction to fear. The market is going to go up, it's going to go down. That's just what it does. Your job is to just ignore the noise, trust the process, and let time do the heavy lifting for you. So, are you ready to actually take that first step? Good. Here is your mission. First, I want you to open a paper trading account this week. It's basically a stock market simulator with fake money, so there's absolutely zero risk. Second, just do a little research on one S&P 500 ETF. That's a fund you can buy and sell just like a stock. A popular one is SPLG. Just read a little bit about it. And third, to keep yourself accountable, I want you to drop mission accepted in the comments below. Let's get this done together. And that's it, your 3-step launchpad to investing. If this was helpful, please make sure you like and subscribe for more 5-minute transformations. And hey, share this with someone who you know is ready to start their own journey. Full credit to the original source. We've got that link for you in the description. Until next time, just remember, the best time to start investing was yesterday. The next best time is right now.